Now we are going to see about Fedora 22 server installation. You can see this install Fedora 22, test this media and troubleshooting. In install Fedora 22, I is highlighted, so you can choose I to select that option. Now it is changed to install Fedora 22. Now install Fedora 22 is fully highlighted with white color. And now press enter. This is the initial page of installation. Here it is asked to select the language which we want during the installation process. I am giving English and continue. And next I am giving keyboard input selection. This is to select keyboard input language. Now I am selecting and done. The next is language support. Here you can select additional languages along with English. Now I am giving English United Kingdom and English India. You can also select here Hindi and some other packages. And done. Next, the time and date. Here you can select the region which it belongs to in the map. Here you can change the time format 24 hours or AM PM, that is 12 hours. Now give done. And next is installation source. The Fedora 22 installation automatically detects the installation media. You can verify this whether the installation media is good or not, and you can select this network option which helps to get the installation media from the network. I am giving here auto detected and done. The next is software selection. Here there are 4 different base environments. Here you can select minimal install, Fedora server, web server or an infrastructure server. Usually minimal install is preferred for servers because it consists of no additional packages. I am selecting minimal install and done. And the next is partitioning. Here you have two options: automatically configuring partitioning and manual partitioning, that is I will configure partitioning. Before configuring, make sure that the disk is selected. Now you can see when I select the disk, a tick mark is present. And now I am giving I will configure partitioning and done. Here you have to select any of the following. Now I am giving standard partitioning and next click on plus for partitioning. First I am selecting boot with 300. This 300 automatically takes us 300 MB. You can see when I keep the cursor there, you can see example. If you need in GB, you have to give 20 GB. If you need in MB, you can give 500 MB. By default, if you give just 300 also, it takes us MB. You can see here. And the next swap memory is the size of swap memory must be twice of the your physical RAM. So my physical memory is 1 GB, so I'm giving here 2 GB and click add mount point. And the next is slash. For slash, I'm giving the remaining full spaces, that is 17.84 GB. Here is the available free spaces. Now here you can select the file system which you want. I'm giving here ext4 type, and for boot it is already in ext4, and then give done and select accept changes, and next is network and hostname. Click on network and hostname. You can see the interface available here, but this is in disconnected. To enable it, click on button. Now you can see it is connecting, and then to configure it, click on configure and IP version 4 settings. If you need DHCP, that is dynamic configuration protocol, you just leave it and save the configuration file. For static IP, you have to give here manual and click add and enter the IP. I'm giving here local IP and net mask, and then gateway. And DNS, I'm giving Google DNS and save the settings. Now you have to again turn it on. Now you can see the IP address, subnet mask, and DNS, and the gateway which we mentioned in the configuration. And here you can edit the host name, and then done. Now you can click begin installation to start the installation process. Now the installation process is started. Here you can see two options, root password and user creation. Click on root password and enter the password for root. Sorry. And next again confirm the password and click on done. And for user creation, you can create the user now, else you can create it after the completion of installation process. Now the installation process is completed. Now you can click reboot to reboot the system. Now the system is rebooting. So now the installation is completed. As this is the server OS, only the terminal mode is available. Now I'm entering the username and password. Now it is successfully logged in. You can check the OS version in the file cat etc Fedora release. You can see the IP that we set. You can see the IP is 5.167, and let me check whether it is working. Yes, it is pinging. Thank you.